Good morning, Dunedáin Guild. It's King Dean coming at you. Thought it was time for farming route number 2. Okay, this is a DLC farming route. We're actually going to be in Hews, Bane, and you can see on the map here where I'm centrally located. We've got a nice tight little route we're going to run today. This is a very technical route. This is all about timing and science, and I wish I could take credit for it, but actually credit goes to KNNTHFX. If you ever see this gentleman on, give him a shout. Super intelligent guy, knows his stuff. So we're going to get right to it. I'm just going to speed up and get right to the route. You guys don't need to see all the trials I went through to get over to this route. As you can tell, I had quite a bit of an issue. This is definitely not part of the route. I'm just grabbing stuff. So it's about 9:55 Eastern Standard Time, somewhere around there. Got my coffee, got my breakfast, I'm good to go. So, okay, we are at the route. Okay, we've talked about harvest maps, we went over add-on tutorials, we went over gear. You guys know what I'm wearing. In this route specifically, it's not that important. This route, like I said, is based on timing. So, this is our first node. This is where we're starting at. When you start this route, you can't talk to anyone. You have to stay on this route. It's all based on timing. And you're going to see when I start hitting these nodes, when I come back around, it will magically respawn as soon as my feet come up to it. And that's the great thing about this route. No one can take this from you. You will always have these same ores. So the great thing about this route is it's totally constant. You're going to get the same amount of ores each time. So you just want to make sure you take the same amount of time, sprint between the ones you want to, walk between the ones you want to, whatever you want to do. I'm one of these type of people. I like to get there as fast as I can, so I got the gear, perks, all that stuff. So we're moving around the map. You can reference my mini map here. We're skipping over all this other stuff. We're just going after the ores. That's all we want right now is the ores. To swing around some of these. In some of the previous videos we talked about keeping that productivity high, and in order to do that you have to move around mobs. We don't want to aggro anything. We don't want anything attacking us. We want to get the ores, get out of there. Okay, and we're coming up on the last node that we're going to hit, and we're going to go right back to the start. It's kind of makes more of a question mark or a U shape than a circle. So we have a little bit of time before it starts respawning on us, so we're actually going to just grab a couple things on the way in. You got about 10 to 15 seconds after you get that last node to get back before it starts again. And you're going to see what I'm talking about. So it hasn't respawned yet. We're just grabbing the spare stuff here. Most of the time I wait up top here and just wait for it to respawn. And as soon as it respawns, you have to go. If there's someone here on the route, you can actually take the route from them. You just have to go to each node as if you were farming it and move on, and eventually as the rotation goes on you will take the route back from whatever person is there. That's the pretty neat thing about this. And like I said, I can't take credit for it. A much smarter man has come up with with this route. He was just nice enough to give me permission to share it. He showed it to me and I thought it was the coolest thing. And you guys can see as soon as I get to the ores, they're popping up, and that's what you want. No one can take this from you. I mean, how can they? So I'm just gonna make this is gonna be a real short and sweet video, guys. I'm making 2 passes. Feel free to back up the video, mark each node, learn this route because it's very simple and it's very effective. You're not gonna fill up your inventory with a bunch of garbage, like you would farming like Ribbon Spire, like we did in some of the other videos. You're getting that platinum dust, you're getting those rubidite ores. Well, basically you're getting whatever your levels, designated at. I think I've got like 40 jewelry crafting and 50 blacksmithing, so that's why you're seeing all the rubidite ores for me. But we're actually finishing up the last part of the route, and guys, I'm putting my phone on a 20-minute timer. and I'm going to show you guys how much money I've made in 20 minutes, kind of like we did in the last video. So, like I said, we're going back to the start. You want to be there. You want to be ready to go as soon as that ore respawns. So you're not going to actually have time to talk to people. When you're farming, you need to buckle down on this one because it's a very technical route, if you will. So, like I said, video's going to jump ahead. I've set my phone to a 20-minute timer. We're just going to see how much money I've made in 20 minutes on this route. How many stacks of rubidite I've got, how many stacks of platinum dust, all that stuff. So, skipping ahead here, I should stop the video in just a second. Somewhere in here. I don't know, maybe. No, it looks like I've given myself more time to talk. So, if you can't tell, oh, I guess I'm doing another route. See, I didn't even know that. I actually recorded this video yesterday and I'm adding my narration. So, I'm doing this route 3 times for you guys so you guys can see exactly where I run. And like I said, we're moving past all this other stuff. We're not going to pick it up. On that very last node, we might pick up 1 or 2 random things just to, you know, pick them up, but we don't want to mess up this route. This route's all about timing. It's all about getting there when the ore spawns, and you can tell here I'm just a little bit behind. All this stuff is spawned, so someone could actually come along and take my ore if they wanted to. But if you stay down on it, you can get 20 minutes where it's uninterrupted, constant ores, constant platinum dust, constant pewter, whatever your levels are. You're getting that stuff, and it's going to be constant. That's what's great about this. This versus the Rivenspire route, where you don't have that option. There's nodes that have been hit. You're just kind of, it's almost a guessing game. But you know, you're going to see that this video, the amount of gold that I make here, it's going to be very similar to the amount of gold that I make in Rivenspire. This route, just you actually, at least for me, I feel like I'm actually making more money, although you're going to see that it's going to be about the same. I think it's just because it's constant, so constant. But this is a fantastic route to learn, and I mean, you can see there on the map, it's just a real tight-knit technical route. So we're going to skip ahead here. I'm going to tell you guys exactly how much I made. So we're back after 20 minutes, and I added up all the rubidite ores, and you can see here how many I've got. I should scroll up enough that you can see it. So I've got 1 full stack of 200, another stack of 119, 140 pewter, 140 platinum, 120 pewter. Adding all that stuff up, guys, plus all the various other things that I got, made about 21.3k in 20 minutes. Pretty good. I mean, a little bit better than the Rivenspire route, making a little bit more money. But it's that easy, guys. 20 minutes and you've got over 20k that you've made. You just got to put in the time, just knock it out real quick, put the stuff up, and sell it. I mean, that's all there is to it. And this route is fantastic for people who don't have the ESO Plus like myself. So I'm happy to share this route with you guys. Big shout out to Ken. Thank you, man. You're awesome. Guildies, love you guys. If you need any help at all, any questions, just let us know.